Hey guys, I'm Kart and we're here at the Iron Throne in Baldur Gate. We've just figured out that Saravok is indeed behind all of the troubles in the region and he's trying to kill us. So now we gotta talk to Scar over at the Flaming Fist compound. Hello there friends, may I have a word? Relax, I'm not here to hurt you. I know you've been attacked at almost every turn, but I am an ally true and sure. Well met, stranger, what news do you bring? I'm just an aide to Scar. His wish is that I keep an eye on you, though you seem more than capable of taking care of yourselves. I do think, however, that you would benefit from a visit with him. He would await you at the Flaming Fist headquarters in the southwest quadrant of the city. If he's not there, just speak directly to Duke Alton. Then I shall proceed there forthwith. Good travels to you, I take my leave. Alright. Thanks for the reminder, Mr. Cademon, but we were heading there anyway. And then, we're going back to our hometown, so to speak, in Candlekeep. That is where the Iron Throne high-ups are meeting to discuss their nefarious plans. And we shall see what happens. I identified one of the loots I got in there was a ring of free movement, so I don't he can't get webbed or anything. It's very handy. Scar, here you are. Let's gather our troops up before we talk to him. Hello Kart, I have another job for you. This one involves a group you have already dealt with in the past. The Iron Throne. Duke Alton himself wished to speak to you about this. Will you come with me? Of course. Especially if we have an audience with the Grand Duke. Just follow me, I'll take you to the Flaming Fist compound. The Grand Duke is waiting for us. Sure. Oh, he's decked out! I want that armor. Should I kill him? No. Let me introduce you to the Grand Duke Alton, one of the lords of the city. Commander of the Flaming Fist and member of the Lord's Alliance. That's a lot of titles. I'm glad to see that you have come. I know that such a meeting is unusual, but in these circumstances it is necessary. I would first ask what involvement you have had with the merchant society known as the Iron Throne. We have learned that they are involved in a plot that threatens the stability of your city. Whoa, that's a lot of text. From what I've been told, you have been quite a thorn in the side of the Iron Throne. I'm interested in you because of the obvious hatred that they hold for you. Let's see. Unfortunately, my hands are tied. I can't act against the Iron Throne until I have hard evidence of their wrongdoing. I need a small group of spies to break into the Iron Throne headquarters and see if they can find any proofs of the Throne's involvement with the caravan raids. Well, sure. We'd be honored. And I have already done it. You have made a wise decision. It is a difficult mission that I give you, but I am sure that you have the wherewithal, what the hell is that, to make it through. Return and report to me once you feel you have enough information to use against the Iron Throne. Okay, I'm done. That was a hard job. I'm glad to have you back. So, what have you learned so far? Okay, let's see. One of these. We know that any incriminating evidence would be found with Realtar, the overall leader of the Iron Throne in Baldur Gate. He's currently at the Candlekeep at some sort of business. And there is only one thing to do. Travel to Candlekeep and learn what they are doing there. Whatever it is, it can't bode well for the fortunes of this city. Take this book. Without this, the Keeper of the Portal won't allow you entrance into the library. Also, here is the reward money that I promised you.
Your journey has come full circle. Duke Alton has asked that you travel back to Candlekeep, where you must spy upon the leaders of the Iron Throne. While it troubles you that such evil men now make use of the Great Library, and you wish the circumstances of your visit would be different, it will still be a pleasure to return to your former home.
Yes, it will. Oh, we got teleported out. Very nice. Here we are back at our roots. And this guy who refused to let me in after my ambush all those years ago, or days ago in the game time. It's been a few months even since I started this. Hold, travelers! Before you will be allowed entrance, you must donate a tome of great value to our libraries. We have the book you require. You have met the requirements to gain entry into our most holy library. It is fine to see the child of Gorion once again within these hallowed grounds. Please have your less civilized friends refrain from causing trouble. We are very strict with the letter of the law, as you well know, Kart. I well know this. Now, can I rest out here?
You close your eyes tonight, and visions of Candlekeep swim into view. As you pass through the gates of the Citadel, there is a flash of memory, and you are a child of only a few seasons once more. At your side is Gorion, gray-haired even all those years ago. How old must he have been to age so little in the time since? Aged as he ever was, you still have to run to keep up with him. He has an important meeting with Ulrant, the keeper of the tomes. An important meeting about you. Funny, you don't remember it. As you stand outside the doors of the inner keep, you can hear the shouting from within. Gorion seldom raised his voice, though you did not care to listen to the discussions at your previous stops either. As you trace patterns in the water of a fountain, a reflection distracts you from the argument. A large raven has perched atop a stone wall and stares directly at you with huge black eyes. You stare back through the mirror of the water and are suddenly afraid to meet the bird's gaze any other way. It has claws for feet. You think to yourself, little skeletal claws. The doors of the keep suddenly swing open and Ulrant storms out. He glances at you for a moment, but looks away as he speaks. You both can stay, he sneers, but mark my words, that child will be the death of you. A flash of memory once more, and Gorion walks out of the keep as he is today, dead. You drop your gaze back to the water so as not to see. The raven is gone, but your own image remains. Your eyes are black, like those of a bird. Like father, like child, the reflection says. You wake with a yell, predictably unrested.
Wow, so there's a little backstory. We better talk to this Ulrant character, see if he knows anything about my past. And I've gained a new special ability, Draw Upon Holy Might. I believe that gives me... Let's try it. I believe it gives me 18 strength. And speaking of that, I've 19 strength and 20 dexterity. Ooh, that's a lot of cool stuff.
The light, it burns.
Well, sorry, Viconia. Well, speaking about setting character statistics and all that, I'm thinking I'm gonna use all these tomes. At least most of them. I'm gonna save this charisma one for now, because I don't want to spend it on Dorn. I think I'm gonna replace him in the second Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition, which should be coming out in a month or two. But let's see. Clear thoughts. +1 intelligence. Let's see, Kart has 18 intelligence. Let's use that on Nira. She doesn't have a maxed out intelligence. I'm gonna use her in Baldur's Gate 2 also, I think. So let's use that on her.
You rang?
Now she has 18 intelligence and she can learn a lot more spells. If you remember, sometimes when I try to learn spells it says she has learned the maximum for her intelligence. But 18 should have her learn them all, pretty much. What else we have? Understanding. +1 wisdom. What's your wisdom like? 18. I don't think 19 gives any special benefits. I guess I'll do it. +1 constitution. Who's gonna learn that? Maybe Rasad. He's a bit squishy. Should I? He's gonna become a beast in Baldur's Gate 2, as I've said before. And then we have dexterity. I'm gonna save that one too. Apparently you're gonna get a thief in Baldur's Gate 2 Enhanced Edition. So I'm gonna save that for her. Let's use the Constitution one on... Actually, let's save that too. Let's get that back in there. Or actually, I'm not sure if they're gonna change anything for the importing... Oh, hello.
I am Katalin, a visitor of Candlekeep, like yourselves.
Pardon me if I seem out of sort, but the journey have been long and treacherous, and my labors age me so. May I inquire as to your name? I'm certain I have seen your face before, but I cannot place it. I'm Kart, and I call this place home for many years. Kart, then I know you well, though you may be hard pressed to remember. I was last here years ago and conferred with your foster father as you were off to chores. I'm not much your senior, really. I'm certainly tired of hearing it, and that Legion have told you the same. But Goran was well known to me. His death had been mourned by many. I have received sympathy from many a person I have never met before. Who was he to receive such adulation? Simple respect is all it is. Goran did many good things to many people. When last I spoke with him, I was barely acquainted with the fellow myself. But those who harp do tend to keep themselves their affiliation. Ah, he was a long-standing member of the Harpers, from what I understand. Likely he said nothing to you because he wished your childhood to be as normal as possible. I suppose all parents wish this, whether his child is theirs or not. I have yet to meet anyone who claim to achieving it though. How do you wager you have fared? As well as can be expected, though I have learned much about myself that perhaps was better left unknown. Would that I had a gold coin for every person I have heard say such a thing. I'm sure your troubles vary greatly from my own experience, but we all have trials we must overcome. We all have a side that should not see the light of day too often. What matters is how much strength you wish to let it have. Bah! Such words are better saved for classes and meditations, not for reunions. I will take my leave, though perhaps I shall see you again before I go. The tomes of Candlekeep are very nearly endless, and I'm sure to be here for a 10-day at least. There are some within the central keep who wish to speak with you, so it would be wise for you to visit there sometime. Farewell, my friend. Alright, let's head on into the library and see what is up with the Iron Throne, and talk to this all-around character. Who are you? Kart, my child, look at you! Your face has gained some new lines since the days when I tutored you. Ah, Karen, you speak true, but it's not your fault. You prepared me as well as you could for what lay beyond these walls. I just pray that I'm prepared for what I shall find within them now that I've returned. Why? What is wrong here? Should I tell the Watchers? Yes, call the Watchers. But first tell me if you have seen anything strange about the library today. Strange? Why yes! That is just the word I would have used for that Kovaras fellow. He was right here beside me, taking along those prophecies from their place on the shelf and reading them. I could hear his voice, recognize the seer's word upon his quiet breath, but when I turned to steal a glance at him from the corner of my eye, it was the strangest thing. His eyes were closed and he was reciting page after page, as if from memory. He heard your footsteps, it seems, and wandered off. I was just returned the prophecies to their rightful place here. It might be wise to take a look. If this Kovaras is dangerous, though I'm afraid I'm too old and bookish to be more than a hindrance. Forgive me, I must leave you now. I wonder who this Kovaras is. Let me give you a hint. Read his name backwards. Aha! Who are you? Theodon! Well, drip me in broth and call me stewed, if it isn't little Kart. Why, I haven't seen you for nearly, quite some time anyway. Hello, Theodon, how have you been? I still remember you running about the keep in your little swaddling clothes, pestering the elders and spooking the cows. Ain't that right, Jessup? Surely was. Yep, of course, you didn't stay in those rags of yours long. Yes, I remember, but how have you been? You'd be naked as a jaybird the moment someone turned their back on you. I remember the day that fellow Blackstaff came floating in, and there you were tearing it around the outer keep with the Gorion hot on your tail. Took the cloak right off his back you did, and made yourself just the cutest little... Yes, I remember. Could you drop it please? How have you been? Wait, I remember it all now. There's Katalin Blackstaff trying his hardest to look important while you ran through the stables with his cape tied around your waist. Such a lark, eh, Jessup? I thought I'd catch my death from laughing, I did. You and me both! Gurain was shaking like a leaf. He was so mad. As fun as this has been, I really should be going. Nobody was sure what to do, but then Kalben mutters some word and catches you by the scruff of your neck with some sort of spectral hand. He hauls you out and drops you right in front of him, grabbing his filthy cape in the process. Everyone was scared, they were. Weren't they, Jessup? Sure enough, scared witless. Yeah, and then old Kalben burst out in the biggest laugh you've ever heard. Everyone in the keep was laughing like mad, except you, Kart. You just stood there naked as the day you were born, and wondering what the fuss was about. I tell you, those were the days. Yes, I think I'll be going now. Oh, certainly, little one. Stop by any old time, though. I've got some paintings of you as a youngster I'm sure your little friends would love to see. Remember the one of Kart on the bearskin rug, Jessup? Surely do, in the buff as usual. What the hell? Cute as a bug you were. Go play with your friends now. Why would someone make a painting of a naked child on a bear rug? That's a bit odd. So I'm gonna take a look around this place, and then we're going to confront the Iron Throne and this Kovras fellow, and also Aldoran, see what he knows. But that is a tale for another day. Please hit that like button, it really helps out. Thank you for watching, I'll see you guys next time.